Hello, dear friends. This is KD Ahire, and we are learning the Rural Entrepreneurship Development, the course offered by the BBA department, KDHM College, Nasik. In our today's session, we are going to study about the development of entrepreneurship in rural India. Dear friends, first let's see what we have learned in our previous session. In previous session, we have gone through the basics of entrepreneur and entrepreneurship. We have also studied about the concept, definition, important need of entrepreneurship as well as rural entrepreneurship in India. We have also discussed about the various components of entrepreneurship, even the characteristics of entrepreneurship. Now, moving further, here we are going to see the development of entrepreneurship in rural India. So this is the our today's agenda for our this session. So as we know that about 70% of uh, Indians lives in rural area, right? So here maximum people in our country are live in rural area. So therefore, it is very essential to develop the entrepreneurship in rural areas by considering the uh, this population. It is very essential to establish more and more businesses, to create more and more entrepreneurs in rural area, which ultimately helpful for the development of our nation, as well as maximum rural force. If you see in rural area, the maximum rural labor force are depend on agriculture and its allied activities. We know that agriculture is one of the major activities in rural area, and most of the people in rural areas are depend on the agriculture or the allied activities, allied fields, which are directly or indirectly depend on the agriculture. So therefore, again, we have huge potential, we have huge scope to establish the rural entrepreneurship in our country. Dear friends, here we are going to see the concept of rural entrepreneurship, right? So let's see the meaning of rural entrepreneurship. So rural entrepreneurship is referred to the development of a new enterprise. So of course, here we know that if in the case of entrepreneurship, so here we have to develop something new, right? So new enterprise which pioneers new products. Obviously, whenever we are talking about the entrepreneurship, so here the innovation should be there, invention should be there, the creativity should be there. So therefore, it is nothing but the development of a new enterprise which pioneers of new products and services. So of course, we can offer products or we can offer services, doesn't matter, right? Which create a new market, right? So here we have to focus to create new market for its offerings or use advanced technology in the rural area. That is most important, right? Whatever businesses we are establishing by using the resources of rural area, right? We have to establish business. Whenever we are establishing business in rural area, so here what we are doing, here we are offering employability to the rural people. We are creating market for them, right? We are utilizing their skills, we are utilizing their knowledge, we are utilizing their uh, whatever important things they have, right? So therefore, here it is very essential to understand the concept of rural entrepreneurship, right? So establishment of any business in rural area by using the resources, basically based in the rural area, provide the employability to the rural people, right? Provide market for them. That is nothing but the rural entrepreneurship. According to the Khadi and Village Industry Commission, right? They have defined when we can say these are the village industry or this is the rural industry, right? So according to this commission, if industry is located in rural areas, so of course, whenever we are talking about the rural entrepreneurship, so industry should be located in the rural area only, right? If industry is located in urban area, then we can't say this is the rural entrepreneurship or rural industry, right? So here industry should be located in the rural area. That is the first criteria. Second criteria, the population which doesn't exceed 10,000, right? The population of that village should not be exceed 10,000. Third important criteria, which produce any goods or renders any services. So of course, they may produce any goods or they may offer any kind of services. Both things can be considered in this case. Next important criteria, with or without the use of power. Again, that is depend on the type of industries, right? Or type of business. Some business may require energy, some require power. Some industry may not require power, right? So here it's depend on the characteristic of that particular business or that particular industry. Third most important criteria, so I'm sorry, next most important criteria, that is in which the fixed capital investment per head of a worker does not exceed 1000 rupees, right? So here, if that industry is fulfilling this criteria, then according to this commission, it is called as, that is the rural industry or village industry. Before going to uh, study about the development of rural entrepreneurship in our country, right? First, we need to understand some important problems that we are facing. These problems are creating barriers in development of rural entrepreneurship in our nation, right? If we know these various problems, then it will become very easy for us to overcome through these problems and to create more and more entrepreneurs in rural India, right? So therefore, to study about these various problems is very, very essential. First, we should know about these various problems, and if we know these problems very well, that will become easy for us, right? So first problem, that is the insufficient funds. So this is very, very essential and common thing. These are observed in the rural area, that is the rural entrepreneurs are not getting sufficient fund, right? Yes, of course, many of rural entrepreneurs have already established their businesses. They are, expanding their businesses. Nowadays, many entrepreneurs are success in rural areas also, right? But by considering the potential of our country, by considering the skills, knowledge of the rural people, here we have tremendous scope to develop the entrepreneurship in rural area, right? So therefore, we have to focus on the rural entrepreneurship. So it can be very much helpful to the development of our country. So therefore, here we are going to focus on this. First, we are going to focus on these various problems, right? So insufficient fund, here we know that to provide sufficient fund is necessary. If the entrepreneurs are not getting sufficient fund, in future they may not able to run their business successful, and due to burden of financial burden, they may need to wind up or they may need to close their business very soon. So here, if we need to avoid this closure of the startup in rural areas, here we need to provide the sufficient fund to the rural entrepreneur. Next is lack of training and development. Of course, to expand the business, to develop the rural entrepreneurship, here training is essential, right from idea generation to the final product. Training is very, very essential. Without training, it is again it's very difficult to sustain in this competition era, right? So proper training regarding the entrepreneurship, to develop the skills, entrepreneurial skills among the rural people. Training regarding the various types of schemes, various types of opportunities with respect to the entrepreneurship need to be provided, right? So in rural areas, the rural people may lacking with this training and development, right? Next is lack of technical knowledge. Again, it is very essential to have the technical knowledge in our field, right? Whatever we are offering services, or we are manufacturing products, we are selling our products or services. So we need to have in detail all kinds of technical knowledge regarding our business. And sometimes it may be happen in rural areas, the people are not very well aware about the technical knowledge about their business, even use of technology. So here, this is also again one of the important problems that nowadays we are facing in rural area. Next thing, non availability of skilled laborers. Again, that is the demand of industry. Industry required huge number of skills labor, right? But here again, that is the our that we can say, this is our lacuna. Here we are not able to provide skilled labor to the industries, right? And this can be mainly observed in rural areas also, the unavailability of skilled labor, right? So here we have to again work on it. Next is lack of quality control. So of course, my dear friends, if we need to sustain in global market, if we want to expand our business, if we want to uh, grow our business, if we want to sell our product or services in the national as well as international market, here quality is important. If we are providing the quality product, or if we are providing the quality services, so of course our business may grow at very tremendous level, a very high level we can reach within a short period of time. So therefore here, to maintain the quality of our product as well as our services, and it should not be limited only up to our product or services, right? Entire entrepreneurship process, here we need to maintain the quality, right? In our organization, in our employees, during each and every step, the maintaining the quality is essential, right? So in rural areas, again we are lacking with the quality control. Next is lack of availability of market. Again, this is one of the important things that where on which we need to focus, that is the availability of market. Our rural people having tremendous knowledge, skills, talent, even they are manufacturing the various goods, they are providing services, right? But here they are not able to reach to the market, right? So therefore, they are not getting the sufficient scope, right? So here we need to provide the market to them, right? So lack of availability of market, that is also one of the important problems. Next is lack of communication skills. So it is again essential if we want to sell our product, if you want to sell our services. Here the communication skill is very very important, my dear friends, right? So therefore here, lack of communication skills may also create also become one of the barriers in the rural entrepreneurship, because here we need to communicate with variety of people. It may be you need to communicate with your customer, we need to communicate with investor, stakeholders, government policy makers, or whatever, government authorities, right? In global level, if you want to reach to global level, again you need to communicate with many people, you need to convince them, right? Even in your organization setup also, without communication you can't run a business, right? Therefore here, communication is essential. So communication skills is highly important, highly necessary to develop any kind of business. Here, it is not only related to the rural area, right? It's any kind of business, right? So it is commonly observed in rural people lack of communication skills. Next is lack of infrastructural facilities, right? So here, if rural entrepreneurs are not getting sufficient facilities, infrastructure, right? So again, they may not able to properly handle their businesses. So here, to develop the infrastructure facilities are also necessary. After considering the problems in rural areas, basically with respect to the rural entrepreneurship, now we are going to see how we can develop rural entrepreneurship in our country, right? So first things that we need to do, that is the raw material availability, right? If we make raw material easily available to the entrepreneur, so it will become easy for them, right? It will reduce the financial burden. It can be save time, right? And your it can be also save the human resource. Even many things we can able to save if we easily make available raw material in in their area only, right? So therefore, availability of raw material is very very essential. And yes, by considering the tremendous scope, tremendous potential, natural resources that we are having, so whatever resources we have in rural areas, so it is very much possible to provide the raw material to the industries, raw material to the businesses, raw material to the entrepreneurs. So therefore, first things that we need to work on it, that is the availability of raw material. So business can be run very smoothly, right? Next is on time and easy availability of funds on soft terms and conditions. So again, here, to establish any kind of business, to start any kind of startup, here first thing that is we need, which is the funds, it is the money. But generally what happen, not only in rural areas, it can be observed in urban areas also. If you have a business plan, if you have a good idea, but uh, you may not get the fund very easily. You need to run here and there, and here you may face various problems to get the fund. So here, and if you will not get sufficient fund, if you are not getting enough amount of money to establish your business, so you may get demotivated, right? So it may be happen in rural areas also. So if we want to develop the rural entrepreneurship in our country, so we need to make available funds very easily. And here we need to give some soft corner to the rural entrepreneur, right? We need to motivate them. Some we need to give some kind of relaxation in the terms and conditions, right? So more and more rural entrepreneurs can attract, and they can start their businesses. And if they are getting the sufficient fund, so it will become easy for them to start their business. So on time easy availability of fund is necessary, right? So we may give some kind of relaxation to the rural entrepreneur. Then entrepreneurship training and education to develop entrepreneurial competencies. So here, proper training regarding the entrepreneurship development, entrepreneurship education to the rural people. Because here we know that to become an entrepreneur, we required several skills, right? We required a proper knowledge. We need to have several things which are very very essential to become an entrepreneur. So therefore, we can develop all these, essential things to become an entrepreneur, to run a successful business. The proper training and proper education is essential, right? Right from the idea generation to the, to selling your products in the market. Here, this is a complete cycle, right? To develop more and more entrepreneur, here the proper education, proper training is highly important, highly necessary in rural area to develop their entrepreneurial competencies, through which we can create more and more entrepreneur in rural area. Next is awareness, right? Awareness about the entrepreneurship. Even in rural areas, because we know that uh, uh, entrepreneur should be a risk taker, right? And it can be observed in rural areas, so people are not ready to take risk. If they are working in agriculture sector, so they are happy to work in as a labor in agriculture, or it may be not only agricultural, but in many field. Even they have potential, even they have skills, even they have knowledge, even they have available facilities. Even all these things, they may get very easily to start their business, to become entrepreneur, but due to lack of awareness about the entrepreneurship, they may not start their business, they may not become an entrepreneur. So therefore, creating awareness about the rural entrepreneurship is necessary, right? And we can involve, because we have a well set of in rural area, right? Through gram panchayat, we can do it. We have already set institutions through which we can aware the rural people, we can motivate them, right, to become a rural entrepreneur. And we can aware them about the various government schemes. Government also provide various types of schemes to motivate, to attract the rural entrepreneur, right? But due to lack of awareness, rural people may not aware about this rural entrepreneurship. Next is provide information about the available facilities, right? So again, we need to provide the information. Again, it is a it's a part of awareness, but here it is a specific, what type of facilities they have, what type of facilities may government may provide to you. So whatever facilities are available in rural areas, again, the rural people may not aware about it, so we need to provide the proper information to them, so they can easily make aware about all these things. They can able to identify their potential, and they can able to understand the scope. They can very easily ready to become a entrepreneur, and they can contribute in the rural development and ultimately in the development of our country. So dear friends, in the summary of this session, we have discussed about the development of entrepreneurship in rural area, how we can develop entrepreneurship in our country. We have also studied about the problems that nowadays we are facing in rural entrepreneurship, basically development of rural entrepreneurship. And we have also gone through some important points, important things that we need to be consider if we want to develop rural entrepreneurship in India. Next, in our next lecture, we are going to study about the classification of rural entrepreneurship. Thank you.